Are you thinking about homeschooling and just don't know where to start? Well, today I'll be sharing with you my top 5 tips that will help you get started. So keep watching. Tip number 1, find out your homeschooling laws. Homeschooling in the United States is not mandated by federal government. It is mandated by the state government, so every state has their own laws. So I would encourage you to go and check out your state laws, and I will link below in the description a website where you can find those resources. And when you're checking out those laws, they sometimes can feel a little scary or daunting, but they're very easy to comply with. There are a lot of resources and groups around you that are advocating for us homeschoolers, and I will link those links below as well for you. Tip number 2 is connecting with other homeschoolers near you. When you start your homeschool journey, sometimes it can feel a little lonely. I advise it strongly to find others that share the same mindset as you in education and homeschooling. Find some support, and you can count on someone else to run things by. When you feel kind of lost, you have someone that you know, and that's how I got started. The way I got started is by looking up homeschooling groups near me, and at that time I used Facebook, and then now there's Instagram as well. And you can also use Homeschool Panda. It is a planning online solution, and it's a connect and collaborate feature where you can connect with other homeschoolers. The app will be used only by homeschooling families. Number 3 is do not try to recreate school at home. And that was one of the major mistake that I've made when I started homeschooling, is that I thought that I needed to recreate the school environment at our home, and what that does is that puts pressure on you, making you feel like you have to have all the pages checked off, and then there's no joy in learning, and your child loses that joy that's what you nurture, and that's why you homeschool, because you don't want to be just sitting there just doing worksheet after worksheet. You want them to enjoy the process and grow, and through this journey gain lifelong skills that will help them forever. So it's not just helping them through their early stages, but actually allow them to love to learn, so that even when they're adult and they're not with you, they're still exploring and discovering, and they're still learning, because there's never you can learn forever, and there's never an end to how much you can learn. Make it a learning time, make it fun. It will be less stressful for you, and it will be less stressful on your kids. And when you're not stressed, your kids won't be stressed. Number 4 is educating yourself about different learning styles and learning methods. This is very important, because if you do not know how your child learns best, then it will be a tough journey to go through, because everyone learns differently, and you just have to adapt the learning style based on how they like to learn. Below in the description, I will list out the different types of learning. Some are visual, some are auditory, some through music and sound that they like to learn. Some are kinesthetic, where they need to touch and feel as far as their learning, and there are different learning styles that go along with the learning methods. Figuring out what the method and style is very important to make sure that you or the child is not getting overstressed, because if they're not learning the way they need to be learning, then it will be very difficult for you to get through to them, which will make both of you upset. And lastly, number 5 is curriculum. Curriculum is it's like a Christmas for homeschool parents, because you want all those shiny books, but unfortunately over the years I've learned that curriculum doesn't make your homeschool. It's you and your kids that make your homeschool. Although you can buy all the best curriculum, that doesn't mean that you are going to have the best year. So I would encourage you to go to homeschool conventions, look through videos. YouTube is a great resource for that. See what's inside the book. Make your child be part of that selecting process. so you know if that curriculum will work for your family or not. If you follow these 5 steps, not only will it help you get started in homeschooling, but I'm sure you'll be successful at it. Homeschooling is a journey and it's not a destination, so you should make sure you enjoy the process. If you have any questions or concerns or anything that I can help you with, feel free to leave me a comment below, or you can also reach me on my other social media accounts. And I wish you the best on your homeschooling journey. I will see you on our next video. Until then, have an awesome day and happy homeschooling.